Twisted, Chapter 7. Dr. Higgenbotham watched him shut the door. He tapped a message out on his phone's secure app. Target in range. Then he put his phone away, and a piece of much more advanced technology. Its strange interface, so alien to him at first, had already become sufficiently familiar that he worked it on autopilot, opening the clamshell cover and passing his fingers, first the right hand, then the left, over its undulating surface of tessellated hexagons. He watched as the usual set of entrancing, sinuously squirming, four-dimensional symbols materialized as floating holograms within a 10-centimeter hemisphere, hovering in his lap just above the device. Placing his thumb and pinky finger of each hand on 4 separate hexagonal tiles, carefully chosen, he then concentrated his mind on one of the floating 4D symbols. As he watched, the symbol unwrapped itself like a 20-armed octopus and swam up to his head. The other symbols vanished, and the device began to emit a soft green glow and a low hum. The holographic symbol enwrapped Higgenbotham's head entirely and throbbed a slow pulse. He closed his eyes for 10 seconds until he felt the pulse and hum recede. Then he opened his eyes in an entirely different place. Jeff's hands shook as he closed the front door. Max was wrong. I wasn't just seeing things. Well, actually I was. But she was really there, damn it. Okay, not really there, but virtually there. He sighed. Somehow, working out the semantics of the situation didn't make it any easier to handle. He fumbled with the lock, gave up, tossed his backpack on the couch, headed to his room. No, still can't go in. He wasn't ready to see the mess that provoked their acrimonious, final goodbye. He stood for a moment, at a loss. What to do? He checked the refrigerator for beers. Out. That's right. Leroy had been all too happy to give him time off, as it meant that he didn't have to cut any paychecks for a while. No checks, no beer. He closed the fridge. He glanced again at the door to his room, then scolded himself for it. What to do? Inexorably, the speculum drew his gaze. It peeked out from the backpack, right on the couch where he'd tossed it upon coming inside. Even tucked away, it seemed to call to him, siren-like. Jeff hesitated. His whole history with that arcane box rushed back to his mind. The bizarre stranger in the alley, the calamity of his grandmother's death, now his grandma returning like some digital ghost. It seemed like a terrible idea to go back there. He opened the backpack and withdrew his headset. Thrall of Duty usually held Max's interest more than Jeff's, but not today. Jeff had a new mission now, one that interested him very much indeed.